Chapter Factors and Multiples for grade 5 and 6. Topic Highest common factor by common division method and long division method.
Hello everyone. In my previous video, I have explained about HCF and how to find HCF by listing method and by prime factorization method. In this video, I will explain division method. There are two division methods. First is common division method and second is long division method. First, we will understand common division method. Common division method is similar to prime factorization method. In prime factorization method, we have taken a single number and we divide it by the prime factors till we get 1 as the quotient. The only difference is here we take all the given numbers together and divide it by a prime number which can divide all the given numbers. So we will understand the steps to find HCF by common division method. First step is write the given numbers in a row separated by commas. As I have written here, 3 numbers are given to us. We write it and separate it by commas. Then divide the given numbers by a smallest prime number which is common to all. After that, we will find which prime number can divide all the 3 given numbers. Write the quotient below the dividend. This step is similar to the prime factorization division method. Repeat the process till no common prime factors can be used for division. Last step will be multiply the common factors to find the HCF. When we will get all the prime factors, we will multiply that to get the HCF of the numbers. Now by using all these steps, we will find the HCF of these given numbers. The given numbers are 24, 96 and 108. So we have separated them by giving commas. Then the second step, we will see if it is divisible by the smallest prime number, that is 2. All the 3 given numbers are even numbers. So all 3 are divisible by 2. Now we will divide these numbers by 2 directly over here or in a rough work. Whichever is convenient to you, you can use that method to divide. So here when we divide 24 by 2, we get 12 as a quotient. So we will write 12 below 24. When we divide 96 by 2, we get 48 as a quotient. So we will write 48 below 96. When we divide 108 by 2, we get 54 as a quotient. So we will write 54 below 108. After dividing by 2, we got 12, 48 and 54. All these 3 numbers are even numbers. So again they are divisible by 2. So we will divide it by 2. So we will write 2. When we divide 12 by 2, we get 6 as the quotient. So we will write 6 below 12. Then when we'll divide 48 by 2, we get 24 as quotient. When we divide 54 by 2, we get 27 as quotient. Now here, 6 and 24 are even numbers and they are divisible by 2. But 27 is not divisible by 2. But here in common division method, we have to take the prime factor which can divide all the given numbers. So the next prime number which can divide all 3 numbers is 3. So we will write 3. 3 2s are 6 and 3 8s are 24. 3 9s are 27. Now here 2 and 8 are divisible by 2, but 9 is not divisible by 2. 9 is divisible by 3, but 2 and 8 are not divisible by 3. So here we don't have any common prime factor which can divide all three numbers. So we have to stop the process here. Next step, we have to write common factors which we got here. So the common factors are 2, 2 and 3. Find the product of common factors. So the product of common factors will be 2 into 2 into 3. So here 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 3 is 12. So here the HCF of 24, 96 and 108 is 12. We will practice one more sum to understand common division method to find HCF. The given numbers are 100, 150 and 200. So we have written them in a listed form separated by commas. Next, we will find out if they are divisible by the lowest prime factor, that is 2. So 100, 150 and 200 are all even numbers, so they are divisible by 2. You can divide it directly here or you can do it in rough work. Most of the students in 6th grade are able to divide it directly here. So we will divide it by 2. So when we divide 100 by 2, we get 50 as the quotient. So we will write 50 below 100. When we divide 150 by 2, we get 75 as quotient. So we will write 75 below 150. When we divide 200 by 2, we get 100 as a quotient. So we will write 100 below 200. Now here 50 and 100 both are divisible by 2. But 75 is not divisible by 2. 50, 75 and 100, all three numbers are not divisible by 3. So the next prime factor which can divide all these three numbers is 5. So we will divide these numbers by 5. When we divide 50 by 5, we get 10 as a quotient. So we will write 10 below 50. When we divide 75 by 5, we get 15 as the quotient. So we will write 15 below 75. When we divide 100 by 5, we get 20 as the quotient. So here we will write 20. 10, 15 and 20 again are divisible by 5. So we will divide it by 5. Now here 2 and 8 are divisible by 2, but 9 is not divisible by 2. 9 is divisible by 3, but 2 and 8 are not divisible by 3. So here we don't have any common prime factor which can divide all three numbers. So we have to stop the process here. Now we will write common prime factors. Common prime factors are 2, 5 and 5. Next step is product of prime factors. Product of prime factors is 2 into 5 into 5. That is 2 into 5 is 10. 10 into 5 is 50. So HCF of 100, 150 and 200 is 50. Next method to find HCF is long division method. First we will understand the steps. First step is divide the larger number by a smaller number. If two numbers are given to us and we have to find HCF by long division method, the larger number will become the dividend. That means we will divide that number. And the smaller number will become the divisor. That means we will divide by that number. The remainder of step 1 becomes new divisor and divisor of step 1 becomes the new dividend. Repeat the process till the remainder becomes 0. Now we will find HCF of 16 and 21 by long division method. I have taken smaller numbers so that we can understand the steps easily. 16 is smaller than 21. So we will divide 21 by 16. So 16 becomes the divisor. And 21 will be the dividend. When we divide 21 by 16, we get 5 as the remainder. Now we will move to the second step. The remainder of step 1 becomes the new divisor. So here the remainder is 5. So this will become the divisor in second step, and divisor of step 1 becomes the new dividend. So here the divisor is 16, so that will become the new dividend. So we will divide 16 by 5. When we divide 16 by 5, we get 3 as the quotient and 1 as the remainder. So again, this 1 will become the new divisor, and the divisor of the previous step, that is 5, will become our new dividend. So here we will write the new dividend, that is 5. We have to continue the process till we get 0 as the remainder. We still have 1 as the remainder, so we will continue the process. When we will divide 5 by 1, we get 5 as the quotient and 0 as the remainder. So here we are getting 0 as the remainder when we are dividing 5 by 1. So the last number by which we are dividing is 1. So 1 is the HCF of 16 and 21. Now we will find HCF of 575 and 920 by long division method. 575 is smaller than 920. So here 575 will be our first divisor. And 920 will be our first dividend. When we will divide 920 by 575, we will get 345 as the remainder and 1 as the quotient. So here 345 is our new divisor. And the divisor of the previous step will be our dividend. So 575 will be our dividend and 345 will be our divisor. So we will divide 575 by 345. When we divide 575 by 345, we get 1 as the quotient and 230 as the remainder. So here 230 will become our new divisor. And the divisor of the previous step will become our new dividend. So the new dividend will be 345. So we will divide 345 by 230. When we will divide 345 by 230, we get 1 as the quotient and 115 as the remainder. So here again 115 will become our new divisor and 230 will become our new dividend. Here we will divide 230 by 115. So here the last number by which we are dividing and getting 0 is 115. So 115 is the HCF of 575 and 920. Now we know how to find HCF of two given numbers by long division method. Now we will understand how to find HCF of three or more numbers by long division method. First few steps remains the same. If three numbers are given to us and we have to find HCF by long division method, we will consider any two numbers and find the HCF of those two numbers. And with that HCF, we will divide the third number till we get the 0. You get 0 as the remainder. And the last number which we will get will be the HCF of all three numbers. Now we will find HCF of three numbers. The given numbers are 112, 140 and 168. So out of those three, we will take any two numbers. So I will take 112 and 140. 112 is smaller than 140. So 112 will become our first divisor. And the first dividend will be 140. So we will divide 140 by 112. When we will divide 140 by 112, we get 1 as the quotient and 28 as the remainder. So the second step will be, here 28 will become our new divisor. And the new dividend will be 112. Now we will divide 112 by 28. When we divide 112 by 28, we get 4 as the quotient and 0 as the remainder. So here 28 is the HCF of 112 and 140. Now we know that HCF of 112 and 140 is 28. So here 28 will be the divisor. And the next number which we have not taken, that is 168, will become a new dividend. So we will divide 168 by 28. When we divide 168 by 28, we get 6 as the quotient and 0 as the remainder. That means HCF of 112, 140 and 168 is 28. One more example we will take. The given numbers are 60, 96 and 150. So again we will consider first two numbers to find the HCF. So here we will take 60 and 96. 60 is the smaller number. So 60 will become our first divisor and 96 will be our first dividend. So we will divide 96 by 60. When we will divide 96 by 60, we get 1 as the quotient and 36 as the remainder. So here 36 will become our new divisor and 60 will be our new dividend. So we will divide 60 by 36. When we will divide 60 by 36, we will get 1 as the quotient and 24 as the remainder. So again here 24 will become our new divisor and 36 will be our new dividend. So So we will divide 36 by 24. When we divide 36 by 24, we get 1 as the quotient and 12 as the remainder. So here 12 will become our new divisor and 24 will be our new dividend. So we will divide 24 by 12. When we divide 24 by 12, we get 2 as the quotient and 0 as the remainder. So here 12 becomes the HCF of 60 and 96. HCF of 60 and 96 is 12. So we will take the next number, that is 150, and we will divide it by 12. So here 12 will be our divisor and 150 will be our dividend. When we will divide 150 by 12, 12 ones are 12. So we will subtract 12 from 15. So the remainder will be 3. 0 will come down. So it will become 30. So 12 2s are 24. And the final remainder is 6. So here the remainder which we got 3 is not the final remainder because still one digit was left. So we always have to take the final remainder, that is 6. Now here 6 will become our new divisor and 12 will be our new dividend. When we divide 12 by 6, we get 2 as the quotient and 0 as the remainder. So here HCF of 60, 96 and 150 is 6. I hope the topics discussed in this video are clear to you. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.